Randy, the live stream guy, and there's this weird chick with a mustache. She won't like swipe right for me, and I was told that this was chat roulette, and I was gonna see some titties, but we're here, we're doing it. Like,
bonjour.
Are you one of them French communists?
Oui, yes. I like to ride the snowboard.
You ride I don't ride the snowboards. I warranty them. Do you break a lot of them?
No, never break a snowboard.
God damn, man, I love you. You're the best. All right, well, let's see what we got. Oh, there's like some chat stuff over here. Oh, what's this? Ryan Hansen. I know a couple girls named Ryan. You cute. Ride kink or zero for somebody getting into jibbing small features, which is more versatile outside the park. I'll be using the bent metal joints. I got a joint for later. I bought it off a trucker. It's good. I think realistically, I gotta go with what Averin tells me, but the zero is probably more versatile than the kink. You get that asymmetrical side cut and a little bit of carbon in there. So I think that's going to be more versatile outside the park. The kink will be better at jibbing, and then the joints, well, you can just smoke them. What do you think, Frenchie?
I would probably get the aeronaut, but if I had to choose between these two, I would go the zero. It's got good camber for all the mountain, and it's fun.
All right. We got J.R. Ruiz. Is that Janelle Raquel Ruiz? Are you single? Will you support me? Hi, team. Heading to the Utah for the first time at the end of January. Do you recommend staying in the SLC or on resort? Hopefully TC loses a button today. Who the fuck is TC? We got Arthur Cheeks over there. She's got a mustache. I'm all about staying at the resort because then, you don't have to deal with the canyon traffic. And then when you're at the mouth of the canyon, there's all those lot lizards and they're just banging on your window. And next thing you know, they're telling you that if you give them a ride up the canyon, they'll give you an OTP HJ, and then they don't. And then next thing you know, you're getting pulled over and the cops are there and you're getting clubbed. So I say stay at the resort and get some of them high-priced call girls. What do you think, Frenchie?
I would stay at the mountain. Why would you go anywhere else? There's nothing good in town. Just stay up on the resort and you get the fresh powder and all of the best side hits.
Zema. It's the elixir of life.
And all of the best espresso. Just bring your cigarettes with you and you'll be fine.
I pour some Zema in your espresso. Oh, oui.
Only for after the snowboarding.
You want to operate with this? I'll show you how we operate. I'll bring some Cajun carp too. We can throw it on the grill. All right, we got a super chat from this guy named Letters. There's two L's in that. That's not how you spell letters. Letters. Snow is falling. It's happening. What's your most brutal opening day story? Hashtag you get a storm and you get a storm and you get a storm. Hashtag goo. Well, I don't snowboard, but I know one time Averin got a concussion and he was supposed to get eye surgery the next day and they had to postpone it. And he knocked himself out so good. But when he was coming to, some skier was talking shit to him. So he grabbed his ski pole and yanked him to the ground and hit him in the face with it. Brutal. What about you, Frenchie? What you got over there in the Elps?
I've just fallen really, really hard and a lot of close calls and separated my shoulder a little bit, but really nothing too bad where I had to get surgery or hit a skier, nothing like that. But, hitting a side hit, you get a little wonky and just you land on that really, really hard, just ice pack ribbon of death, they call it here in America.
He's America. It's not America, it's America. Say it right, Frenchie. You're in our
the United States.
Unos Estados Unidos. See. All right. We got Tyler Richter, GF, gluten-free, left me after seeing another snowboard box on the porch today. And need a heavy validation, boys. Hashtag pray for snow. Hashtag she wasn't the one. Well, you know what, man? This is what I tell you, man. You know, women, they come and go. You can pick one up at any truck stop. I mean, some cost $20, some cost $5, but snowboards are forever. That's what I tell you, man. And you're going to look back on this and go, yep, she definitely wasn't the one. And then you're going to look at that snowboard and you're going to be like, come cuddle me. And it's going to cuddle you. And it's going to be glorious.
Yes. The snowboard will always be there for you, but if you drop it at the top of the mountain, it might go down. But, you know, it will always be there. The girl, she'll come and go, but the snowboard, it's always there. Good luck.
Oh, we got another super chat from this guy named Ruff. Looks like he's got a big neck. We're all losers. Brought the Stoke up 100%. Also, furry meaty clackers. I heard there's some meaty clackers, some Rocky Mountain oysters in that movie. It's very Tyler Durden. When you just least expect it, it's Crouching Tiger, hidden ball sack right in your face. It's just right there. Fucking ball sack. But, you know, there's a poll in this chat, I guess, that you guys can check out. And the question of the week is, do you like your snowboard movies with meaty clackers? You got yes, no, extra meaty, and are they shorn? And let me tell you, after getting my scrotum shorn, no better feeling when you get into like some of those pleather pants before you go to the Van Hagar concert.
It was a very good movie. And yeah, you know, a little adult male nudity never hurt.
Nah, man, Americans are scared of that the male nudity. But I'll tell you what, man, you just show me the brains, and I'm just like, God damn, you got me. And next thing you know, I'm around the corner, and you come around, and I got the Batwing pulled out. That just usually scares people because my sack is like 10 friggin' goddamn feet wide. I mean, I used to have really big, meaty clackers, and turns out that it was just a growth, and they had to remove them. But still, I had meaty clackers at one point. All right, we got Ted G here for someone named TC. What the hell is TC? Tuna Christ? Mounted my meteorites on the mountain twin. My front calf is not lining up with the high back. It's hitting the inside edge of the high back too much. I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. Probably skill issue, but I don't know. Frenchie, what do you got for him?
I would probably just move the front foot in a little more, or you should just try riding it, because as you ride, when you get into your snowboard stance, you kind of crouch down a little more on the mountain than you do when you're just standing on regular ground. So that might actually center you a little bit more. But the first thing I would do if that doesn't work is just slide that front foot in a little more. It might not need to be that wide.
Right. Well, we got one of these green super G chat thingies, and from a guy named Barndon. You don't know how to spell Brandon, do you? Did you go to the school for kids that can't read so well that Jonathan Buckhouse went to? Because I feel like you did. Second time caller, long time lurker, BT Keck. Could you please create the music playlist from the epic playlist mentioned in a previous live stream? I don't know what you're talking about, but I got a new song coming out called Eastbound and Down, loaded up on trucker speed. I'm going to snort what they say can't be done. I got a long way to go, and Tijuana is kind of slow. I'm going to watch it get all done. What do you think, guys? I mean, Spotify goal, right? Man, that's right.
That was a pretty good song.
Yeah, you got music like that. You got trucking over there? You guys got trucker speed?
I don't know what the trucker speed is.
Amphetamines, uppers. They make you go really fast and do questionable decisions. And sometimes you fight your mother-in-law.
We have trains.
Yeah. Trains? The only trains I know are the kind that they ran on me in prison. Oh God, we got another one from Barndon. Steely D arrived. Steely Dan? You got some Steely Dan? Man, I could go for an 8-track of Steely Dan. Can't purchase another set of bindings. Which one should I use? Metal transfers. Rome SDS 390s, 10 years old. Why are you hanging out with 10-year-olds? Or Union Castmaster, 10 years old. Thank you for the recommendation. Slap those transfers on there, I guess. And probably the most modern thing. It won't blow up on you.
Mm-hmm.
You know? All right. Stuff I find, you know what I find interesting? Zema. Just when you think it's gone, it comes back like that bad case of herpes. Let me tell you, I got herpes A, B, C, D, and E. White ribbons of death are the best. Drink Malort. It's better than a brown ribbon of death, if you know what I'm saying. Right? You know what I'm saying. You drink coffee and cigarettes.
Oui, yeah.
Ugh. Let's see what we got here. I'm looking for some hot chicks to answer their question. You know, that's what the internet's all about. One of them lesbian chat rooms. Oh shit! There's one for me from a guy named a girl named Bessie Ohms. Bigums? Randy, what's your preferred cure for truck stop herpes? Does it change from stop to stop? Well, it kind of depends where you are on the Mason-Dixon line. See, if you're more north, they really frown on you setting your genitals on fire up there and stabbing them. So you got to go and like steal some grease off the transfer case and then rub it in there real good. Maybe a little bit of dirt and you pack it in. But if you're south of the Mason-Dixon, fire is always going to cure it, man. Like, let me tell you. They keep trying to tell me about this magical cure-all called penicillin. I think it's called penicillin. That's how it's spelled. Penicillin. That's some fancy ass shit. I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. From SDG3OOD. What do you guys think about Burton process? The only process I think about is the process it takes to put this Zema in this bottle. What about you, Frenchie?
I don't write the Burton process. I don't think about the Burton process. I really like the Aeronaut. Just look at one of those instead, because the process we don't write it.
What's this aeronaut you speak of? Is this like a spaceship? Because I can tell you all about spaceships, man. Those asteroids come down and blast my butthole.
It is my snowboard that goes to the moon. Just like you Americans go to the moon, we go to the moon too on a snowboard.
Why the hell are you asking this question twice, man? Dude, no means no. Next. Mike T. I don't know any girls named Mike. Arthur. Please explain how you generate so much pop. Is it the mustache or the accent?
It is a little bit of both, but you just go really, really fast. And then when you get to the lip of the jump, then you pop and then you just keep going. And it's really fun. But it probably has to do with the mustache and the accent a little bit. And then the espresso and the cigarettes. But, you know, if the pop isn't there, you drink an espresso, you smoke a cigarette, and then you wait a little bit, and then the pop is there.
Somebody say poppers? Oh, I could go for some poppers. Yeah. MB, Q for Arthur. Croissant? Or pain au chocolat?
Oh, pain au chocolat is very delicious.
Toto Mama 66 or 666. 5'10, 185 pound sign, size 11. You got a tramp stamp, I bet. Just picked up a 61 wide deep fake and scored set brand new in plastic 2324 Phantom Pluses. I'm super stoked, but validate me for good measure. If you need my validation, you have sunk very low, sir. I live in a truck stop. And I run a warranty department for all the brands. You're fine. Oh, we got Bessie Bigums. Arthur, where the fuck is she for? There's 4 she's.
Well, my movie Elle that came out, that is actually she in French. So there is she for.
L, like Elle McPherson?
I don't know who this Elle McPherson is.
She was a babe in the 90s. You could find her in the Playboy from 93. Put that in your spank bank, or you're going to be too busy lighting cigs. From Luke Strzanowski. That's a very Polish name. You got any pierogies, man? I need some pierogies. I'm kind of hungry. Dear Mr. Longo, assume that's you, Mr. Cheeks. Is Averin standing off camera with a gun to your head? Nobody's standing off mine, fucker.
I don't know who this Averin is.
I'll tell you who Averin is. This motherfucker showed up in Albuquerque and found me at my favorite truck stop. Next thing I know, he's baiting me with some ho-hos and Twinkies, and I wake up in Breckenridge, Colorado. Of course, my butthole hurts again. I don't know what that's all about. Got some more of those asteroids or hemorrhoids or whatever roids they are, and steroids, you know. And next thing I know, I'm in this weird room with all these snowboards, and I'm told I have to answer some questions. Bullshit. From Russ Jack. I don't know any girls named Russ Jack, but I know about a Jack Russell. That's what that's short for. You got Jack Russell? Hyper little shits. How different are the older Rome Vice with pivot mount to katanas? Would upgrading straps on the older Vice make them be on par with the katanas? Hell yeah, it would. It's essentially the old katana base plate and everything. Adam Rouse, which bindings would you pair with a standard on ink? Union Force or the Battalion Astro Sim? Simp? I'd go Astro ASIM because it's from space.
I would probably go with the Union Force. I like the way they ride. They're nice and damp, and they're a little bit lighter than the Astro ACM, and they would complement their board very well.
We got another one of these green box things from that dude with that big old steak neck roof. Arthur, some a-hole in Colorado is using your picture on his Ikon pass.
Oh, really?
Your identity got stolen, dude.
I wonder if I could use his.
Are you trying to swipe your credit card in that stripper's butt cheeks again?
I could use his pass then, and I could go and not have to ride a half-day ticket. That would be awesome.
Orlando Ariellano, what is happening? Well, I was told I was going on chat roulette with hot babes, but this chick's got a mustache and espresso, and I can't get any new ones in here. And then there's these weird-ass questions about snowboards, and since I work in the warranty department, guess I'm going to answer them, and she's coming along with me. We got Jeff Wyatt. The wig Longo accent are 100. What wig? All natural, baby. I need an all-mountain charger for Japan. I'm 5'5", 155 pounds, size 8 foot. Have a K2 excavator, 157. You don't need anything. You're fucking good. Go ride.
You could get the aeronaut.
Here you go with a goddamn aeronaut.
I like this snowboard.
Holden Barth over here. Batwing is a top-tier snowboard brand. You ever eat Batwing soup? It's delicious. I was in China and I ate some, and it was absolutely amazing. Got sick afterwards. Had this horrible flu. Amazing. Like 4 years ago. Steak neck again. Fun fact. Arthur got less hair on his stash than the average French girl's armpits.
Oui.
From Carpe D's Nuts. Question for Ski Gallagher and Snow Dirt. How early do I need to get to Keystone for first chair on Saturday? If you're not there already, you're late. Just get a nice 6-pack of Zema. It'll keep you warm all night.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, maybe you'll get snuggled by a bear or a nargoyle. I don't know. Oh, let's see what we got over here. Got to be another hot babe that went. From Flying Kapow. Randy, what are you drinking? Is that Zema? Goddamn right, it's Zema. This is fucking America. We drink the elixir of the gods in this country. Zema tastes like it smells.
Isn't the Zema from...
And delicious.
Isn't the Zema from Sweden?
We made it here. We steal everything. We're the cultural melting pot of the world. From Bart Simpson's head. That's a scary place. I've seen that in The Simpsons, man. Question for Arthur. What do you wax most, your board or your mustache? Probably his bungus.
Well, I don't wax the mustache. You just let it go. And I don't wax my snowboard. When I need to get faster, I just get a new snowboard, the Aeronaut. Otherwise, I don't need to wax it. I just give it away to some young kid or something like that.
From Mark H. Have option paralysis. Ride moderator, Amplid, singular. Do it all for Rad Dad going to the French. Oh, that's you right there, Frenchie. You answer that.
I would ride moderator, but if you really wanted to ask me, I would get the Aeronaut. But out of those two, the moderator would be perfect. It's going to be nice and damp, have carbon 3 in it, so it's not going to be super stiff. You can still torsionally flex it, and it's just a nice, comfortable ride, from what I hear from Avron. Or is that right, Randy?
Speaking of Avron, he wants everyone to know if you go to angrysnowboarder.com, there's stickers, new stickers on the store. And you should buy some because then he can afford to send me back to Tijuana. I don't want to go back to Tijuana, man. I have to work the donkey show with Kinky Kelly and the sexy stud. Bullshit. Sam Elms, is the 2025 Rome Stale Fish better than last year's? Which would be more versatile freeride board? Stale Fish or Ravine Pro? Tell you what about stale fish, man. Nobody wants that shit. That shit's stanky. But I mean, I think you're talking about snowboard here, so I got to go with Ravine Pro on that. More versatile. Yeah. 3D. Oh, this one speaks to the heart from Low Tech 422. Hey, Randy. Wyoming, Nevada, or Iowa for the best meth tits on I-80. See, you got to get off I-80 and venture a little into Indiana outside Gary. It gets a little weird out there, and, you know, you get some of them circus tits going on. Tell you what, man, after you've seen some circus tits, nothing looks good. Again, you're just like, God damn, want to do it. It's like killer clowns from outer space, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, man. From Bessie Biggums. Randy, what have you learned about gun safety from your time on the road? I've been looking for a video to explain it, but can't find it. Stay strapped or get clapped. On top of the fact, taking guns across state lines can be a little bit illegal, but they don't say shit about crossbows. Easy to conceal, very silent. Just saying. Ultramo needs to downsize their quiver. Which would you keep? The Rome Artifact Pro or the Capita Indoor Survival for riding everywhere? Oh, I'm going with that Indoor Survival. Because, you know, those boards are made by Capita, and evidently Frenchie over here, that's where he gets his stuff, his Aeronaut. not.
Capita makes very good boards. And I like
How many
to snowboard.
cigarettes do you smoke in a day?
Oh, it depends on the day. You have 1 cup of espresso, a couple cigarettes, and then snowboard for 20, 30 minutes. And then you have another espresso, a couple cigarettes. And you just kind of repeat that until about 5 o'clock. And then you have dinner. And then a couple more cigarettes with some wine. And then after the wine, you have a couple more cigarettes. So, you don't really count. But if you had to put a number on it, 40.
I can get down with that. That's a very American number. From Ian, not sure why I'm ignored nowadays. Have you sniffed your armpits? See, you want to get those baby wipes, and then you wipe your armpits and maybe your ball sack a little bit, your meaty clackers, if you will. Then you won't smell, and then people won't ignore you. That's just good life advice from Randy. From Cork McNordis, my snowboarders do crime sticker got me banned from Vail Resorts. 5 stars. Like on GTA, 5 stars? All right. We got DT. Oh my God. Where'd McLongo go? McLongo. Man, she wasn't much to look at, but at least there was something. All right. We'll take this question. Hey, boys, found great deals on last year's Nitro Dinghy and the Yes Hybrid. Which one to pick for Japan? 185 pounds, size 11 boots. Other recommendations, welcome to. Thanks. Well, I'd go with either one of those, whichever one has the better deal and you like the graphic on them more. I think they'll both work for you. So that will be, that's a thing. So, let's see what we got here. Well, let's see what we got here. Oh, man, we're running out of stuff. I'll take this one from Tyler Richter. I would imagine Randy's beer of choice would be Steel Reserve. Nah, man, it's got this weird aftertaste, and then the sweat that you get out of it just... You don't want that level of nargoyle licking the salt off you. I'll just tell you, you end up with a horrible rash. Your skin falls off. It's fucking awful, man. It's just fucking awful. You don't want that. It's not good. Yeah. All right, I got one of the green chats. How many pieces for the best bacon smoothie? Hashtag yes. What is a pocket banana? Yes, that is a pocket banana. Is it a hairy pocket banana? It got some meaty clackers with it? Got to watch out for them meaty clackers. I don't know, man. Let's see. I think you got to have at least 2 pounds of bacon for the best. So, do that. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Ted G, loving the new host. Randy, when Averin is back, tell him excellent job expanding the Angry Crew. He kidnapped me from Albuquerque. Bullshit. I had a hot piece of ass down there and got some action going on, too. It's fucking gone. All right. Anyways, get your questions wherever over there because I can't see any hot babes on the screen. And we'll go from there and we'll see what's up. But, yeah. So, yeah. Let's see what else. I'm looking for some question from Lilyhammer here. Frenchie went for more espresso and Lovenbread. Goddamn Lovenbread. Burton toast and Lovenbread. That shit is bad. Looks like poop. Big old poop toast. Holy shit. You're back.
Sorry about that. My computer just turned off. I might not have great internet or a great computer, but you know, we're back. Sorry.
Did your computer wave the white flag? Because that would be a very French thing to do.
It did. It did not like whatever was going on too much. It quit.
I see. All right. Well, let's see. All right.
Went out to have a cigarette.
Well, you know, when you smoke like 70 of them a day, that's to be expected. From Cork McNordis, going to Breckenridge for Christmas weekend. What's the best blue square to make wide skidded turns randomly? Peak 7. Just all of Peak 7. From Johnny F. I don't know any girls named Johnny. What size would you recommend for the Solomon double ass in at 190 pounds, 5'8", and 9.5 boots? I mean, I think you probably in the low end probably want like 58, 59, all the way up to that 161.
Mm-hmm. Oui.
All right. From Spliff. Is there anything the Yes Pickline DCP is not good at other than Jibs Park? Picking up babes. That thing is a horrible wingman.
I like the turtles, but the turtles are gone.
You like turtles? Of course you like turtles.
Where did they go?
They migrated south. They were afraid of your turtle soup. Bart Simpson's Head. That's a scary place. Randy, I once went to a strip club down in Albuquerque, and I think I saw your sister and mother in there dancing. Just one woman, but she said she was your sister and your mother. Well, that can't be true. She's not my sister and my mother. She's my grandmother and my sister. Let you figure that one out. Jesse Nordine, what's your favorite area on Breck? I like Castaways Cove. They got them rangoons. You know, that's like a little wonton with some cheese and fake crab meat in it. It's really delicious. You should check that out. I also I like the fried chicken sandwich at the Breckenridge Market. That's a really good area to go to too. Frenchie, you ever been to Breckenridge?
Oui, a couple of times for the competition, but otherwise I really like to ride in the trees off of Peak 8. They have some really good runs out there. They have some really cool bike park features that are still up that you can hit. Just don't hit a tree. If you do on your aeronaut, it will take you out for a little bit, but then you'll get better and you can ride more.
From a guy named Joe Gunn. For someone Randy's weight and looking at the nitro dingaling for pow, 155 big enough or size up to 160? Well, how big are your meaty clackers, man? If you're going to send it, you got to get the big board. Big board, big meaty clackers, going to give you bigger landing, but I think you can go with either way, but 55 would probably be a little bit more nimble for you. B Shreddy, how would a 154 ride Super Pig compare to a 158 K2 excavator? Well, it's 4 centimeters shorter, and it's got a different carbon layup in it, side cut, and stuff like that. And, you know, I think it's easier to actually top off a Zema bottle on a Super Pig than it is an excavator. So. See. Bearded brother, I'm 6 feet tall, 210 pounds, size 12 foot, and I will fight you in the parking lot. Well, bring it, big boy. I got this. I'm a big boy, so am I. So I need a bigger board, but I'm worried about toe tickles. Well, you know what? Don't be sucking on toes, and you'll be fine, man. Keep your feetsies covered. No one's going to tickle them. You don't got to worry about shit then. You want a big boy board, though? Go check out that new Liberace Technologies Stump Ape Camber. That's right. It's not LibTech or Liberal Technologies. It's Liberace Technology. They'll try to fool you, but they love them rhinestones and that flamboyance. Just like Frenchie here.
You could get a wide aeronaut. That would be a great board. I like that board a lot. Otherwise, you could always get like a Black Snowboard of Death or a like a Jones flagship, because they make those in very big sizes. You could even do like a ride mountain pig, I believe is what you say here in the United States. But a mountain pig is going to be nice and big, made for a bigger man. Or even you could even try like an alchemist if you want to charge or something like that.
What's this mountain pig? The only thing I know about is war pigs on Wednesdays, and that was yesterday, and I'm still recovering from it. Those two San Antonio women, they got me. They got me good. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'll take this one from Toto Mama 66. Randy, natural light versus Milwaukee's best lot for tailgating Lita Ford at the State Fair parking lot. Man, tell you what, when I was touring with Lita Ford, I saw some shit, man. But, little known fact, Lita Ford and I drink Red Dog. None of that bullshit natural light or Milwaukee's best light. It's a good old-fashioned Red Dog. From Pancos. Hey, Randy and Arthur, love you guys. What should I pair with my Rome Ravine katana? I don't know. Another snowboard, or maybe, something very questionable. Like some Zema and some espresso and some cigarettes. What's your cigarette of choice, Frenchie?
I roll my own cigarettes. They're very tasty. It's Norwegian shag is what they are called. But I would get something for the park, you want to go off the jump, or maybe hit like a rail or like a ledge or something like that. Like I would probably do that, since you have the free ride already taken care of. So you have to explore the park and the all mountain.
Well, we got a question here from Cork McNordis for you. Frenchman, what's the most aerodynamic grab for hitting the ski jump on my Aero knot?
I would say it would probably be, how do you guys say the truck driver, where you grab both sides of the board, where it's Indy and melon, and you just suck it up and you just pull it into your knees to your chest and almost to your face. But that would probably be the most aerodynamic. Or a stalefish poke out where it really just cuts the wind. Mm-hmm.
Take this one from Bart Simpson. Head board with the best Halloween style graphics for tonight. Lid boards with scopes art seem pretty sick. Well, clearly you need to go check out Wired Snowboards. They have their Halloween snowboard dropping. It's a Halloween themed graphic. They did it last year. They're going to do it again this year. So go check out Wired Snowboards.
Mm-hmm.
Carpes these nuts, making up for the cheap motherfuckers that won't super chat. Hashtag support your local angry snowboarder. Zema ain't going to buy itself, and cigarettes are expensive.
Oui, cigarettes are not cheap. Neither is espresso.
Thomas Acosta. Any way you can force Capita's hand and have them send you guys a spring break powder racer. I really want to know if it could handle the Pacific Northwest powder chowder with its softer flex. I don't trust the good ride. No one trusts the good ride. They're awful. It's the bad ride. But we've asked, or at least Averin told me to. I haven't seen anything come through the warranty office, but it's there. Let's see. Oh, we got a good one here from Mr. Gunn. How big of a tree will the error or not plow through?
It will go through a big L tree, but the bigger you go, you should make sure it's a big L tree. So if it's a very tiny tree, you go slow. If it's a big tree, go fast. So that way you can really cut through.
From Brad Rosted. How much Zema does Randy go through in a day? More cigarettes than the Frenchie? This is my 47th one, man. You know how hard it is to find a 50-pack? Special order that shit. Yeah, got to special order that shit, you know? From Tyler Silvestri, have you seen the anti-ordinary beanie helmet? That the logo sucks, but it seems semi-legit. Any plans to do a breakdown of it? Hashtag physics and shit. I'm not ordinary, so does that make me anti-ordinary? I don't know, Franchi. You tell me.
I would say I have seen it. Travis Rice, he worked for the natural selection. You couldn't even tell he was wearing a helmet. It just looked like he had a really big head. I don't wear the helmet though, so I don't know.
I mean, I'll tell you what. Listen, they put the time in to make a legit helmet. They did. The beanie looks stupid as fuck on that thing. Goddamn don't, you know, you look like one of them like NASCAR drivers from the 70s, you know, Great Gazoo up there with that shit going on. And it's weird. I mean, I don't think it's the right move for people. It's definitely not where you need to be for your first helmet or anything like that. But whatever. It's, you know, some people are going to like it, some people aren't. I don't want to acknowledge them. And I think Avon doesn't want to acknowledge them because then, you know, like people have more questions about them. So we just kind of ignore them. It's like my herpes. It'll just go away on its own. We got Bessie Bigums again. Arthur, what advice would you give to someone going bigger, learning a truck driver? Oh, wait, no, I read that wrong. Arthur, what advice would you give to someone who is bigger, learning a truck driver? Or should I give up and just do them like Randy does? Hashtag $20 is $20.
You have to do a lot of plyometrics and yoga so you can really get flexible, and then you can drive the truck, as you say in America. Just keep flexing.
Just keep flexing, yeah, you know. I used to do flexibility and stuff, and then, you know, I got pegged a bunch of times by some pirates, and it was fucking awful. You gotta watch out for them motherfuckers. All right, remember, Bry Guy. What's with the Union Ultras not having forward lean adjustment? Seems like lacking a standard feature. I mean, it's already got like what 5 degrees naturally in there or something. I'm seeing.
It already has 3 degrees in it, and it's for the park. It's meant to be soft and not super responsive, so you don't need the forward lean. It's just a waste. People are gonna end up taking it off anyway, 9 times out of 10. So if you want something with the forward lean, look at a different binding.
From Trent T, what would have better float, the Deep Fake or the Ravine Pro? Probably going to go with the Ravine Pro. That 3D and the tips will push the snow out a little bit better. Also feel like it's a little bit wider.
We
got Barney, Tama Magnetti. If you had to choose between ride clue bindings for the season or ride with Buckhouse all season, have to choose fuckers. P.S. I would definitely smash both of you with those sweet duds on. Hashtag powder tools. Powder tools. What's that? You know, those tools that make powder like trucker speed. You got trucker speed? I need some. I need some so bad right now, Barney. I ain't riding clues. And if I had to ride with Fuckhouse, I'd probably just throw him off the goddamn lift. Take me with him. Kill myself. Seppuku.
I would probably ride with this Buckhouse, but you know, because you're on a snowboard, it wouldn't be so bad. You put your headphones in, you just ride, you turn around, he's Scorpion, you just leave him. It's not that bad.
You leave him like he does people that are working with him. They get hurt, and he tells them that he's got to get the shot because that guy really cares about his friends or his fan base. So, you know. Anyways, Frenchie, can you take this for a minute? I got to take this phone call. It's Averin. I will return. Maybe.
Oui. All right, guys. It's just me now. and that guy is gone. So whenever French questions you have, get them in the chat, and we'll just keep moving on. All right. So Joe Gunn says Ultras has 6 degrees of forward lean. Well, in the metric system, it is 3 degrees. So thank you for clearing that up, Mr. Joe Gunn. Blinky Stingley says, have you seen my honk if you're horny bumper sticker anywhere? I have not. We do not make the bumper sticker like that. We make a lot of bumper stickers, and I would say go check out those bumper stickers on Angry Snowboard. They have really cool ones. And we'll keep moving on. Albert Trinier says, what all mountain board would do best in PNW POW? Kazu, Onyx, DCP, Wild Arc, something else entirely? I would say out of those 3, the Onyx DCP is probably going to be the best. It has a good amount of taper in it, where it really wants to sink, and that nose really wants to float. It also has a good swing weight, so when you do want to get tricky with it, you definitely can. If I had to go with something else, I would probably say like a Jones Hovercraft 2.0, or even like a Capita Navigator. That one floats really well, especially in that wet snow. I would say just maybe go up a little bit in the size and it will float just fine for you. I love that board in the fresh POW.
Oh, hello. I didn't know this
Hello.
was going on. Who are you?
Hello, I am Arthur Cheeks. Who are you?
I'm
What are you
Avery.
doing on my stream?
No, you're on my stream.
This is my stream now.
No, it's mine.
Okay, agree to disagree.
You sound French.
We.
Well, wave the white flag, bitch. This is mine.
Okay, you can have it.
Why aren't you on YouTube? Ask, how many baguettes do you keep in your pockets for snacks? None. I'm an American. It's pocket bacon all the time.
I keep one, and then you eat it on the chairlift, and then you stop at the first chateau you see, and you get espresso and a couple of cigarettes.
Ugh. Let's see what we got here. We got this one from Toto Mame 666. Arthur, pocket cheese, thoughts?
Pocket cheese is very good. Make sure it's a hard pocket cheese. If you get something soft, it will squish in your pocket, and then you just have cheese everywhere. Make sure you bring some crackers, though, because keep those in a different pocket. Otherwise, those will break too, and now you just have cheese and crackers everywhere.
I'd go for some cheese and crackers right now. I'm kind of hungry. All this food talk. From Jaden BC, is the Solomon Assassin Pro comparable to the K2 Antidote in flex or aggressiveness? No, it's softer. No. If you want something similar to the K2 Antidote, maybe you should try an Capita Aerodynamic.
Oui. That is a very good board. I love the board.
Let's see. Anyways, we got like 132 of you guys in here. We do have a poll this week in the chat. You should check it out. It's do you like your snowboard movies with meaty clackers? Yes, no, extra meaty, or are they shorn? TC and I went down and watched the new Yes movie at Evo in Denver. Also watched Dustin Craven's little flick Swamp Donkey. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
So
they were very good movies. I highly recommend when they come out on the YouTube to go ahead and watch. They are very entertaining and made me want to go and get out on the snowboard.
Yeah. I was stoked. Got to see a lot of people. It was a good time. Gave out a bunch of stickers, so that was cool. Talked to some people about Thirsty Thursday at Ski Cooper. Are you coming, Frenchie?
Oui. Yes, I'm going to bring a very fast snowboard so I can set the record on the mountain.
Yeah, well, we got a radar gun, and whoever does top speed at Thirsty Thursday, which is February 20th, 2025, up at Ski Cooper, they're doing $45 lift tickets Monday through Thursday. So you can buy it in advance. We're gonna go. It used to be $30 lift tickets. They kind of lowered their prices on their tickets, and they're doing that. But top speed with our radar gun, so that should be a fun one. Oh, our boy Travis from Jones Snowboards. How's those knees feeling, Arthur?
The knees feel really good. The left hip is a little sore. Just got to keep stretching, and it'll get better doing my plyometrics and then having a cigarette.
Yeah. Let's see. From Ted G. Rome DOD or Katana for a K2 passport? I'd probably go with the Katana, get a little more lateral play, butter around on it and whatnot.
And a little bit more articulation for the ankle as well. Really get them dialed in.
Okay. From MCJ. Uncle Averin and Monsieur Cheeks. After riding so many decks in a year, how much does a small change in a board length, 5 centimeter, really matter? 5 centimeters is not a small amount. 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, you're not going to notice it. 5 centimeters, you get more effective edge in there, and it can change the length of the camber profile too. So if you got more camber in there, it can be more pop. You're going to get more edge hold. That changes the torsional flex. It changes how everything grips in there. 5 centimeters is about when you start to really notice the difference. 1 to 2, you're not going to notice it. 3 to 4, you might notice it. But 5, you're like, oh, this is different. This is different.
Oui, oui.
From Andrew Hulton, the man, the myth, the legend, surviving Florida. Hey, do you French snowboarders go faster downhill because you're always running from bad baguettes?
The baguette is extremely good. It's good. You drink it with your espresso and have a cigarette, and you just enjoy a baguette with a little bit of oil.
You
Delicious.
drink your baguette with the cigarette?
You can.
You drink it.
You can. You dunk it in the espresso and it disintegrates, and then you drink it. It's very French.
Right. From Tyler Richter, Battalion Beyond Metals and K2 Antidote, overlap or good combo? Antidote's going to be noticeably stiffer in there, and its 3D shaping isn't. It's kind of similar to the Beyond Metals. I think the Beyond Metals is a little more defined in there. You're going to end up with some overlap with them. It kind of works. It kind of doesn't. Would it be my first choice to do those two? No. Will it work? Yes. See. Tyler Hype, remember Original Sin Snowboards was my first deck and a hand-me-down from my uncle 20 plus years ago. I could never find any info about the brand. Original Sin was Dina Star's snowboard brand. And so this was from the late 90s, mid-late 90s, when ski brands they would start snowboard brands separately because they didn't want the connotations with it and stuff. They had a couple really, really good years. They made some really cool stuff in there. And then they kind of just dwindled away on it. I bought an Original Sin in 01 when I was up at Mount Hood for summer camp. And the first run on it, there was a box at the bottom, like next to the quarter pipe at Wendell's. And I went to go hit it, and the snow gave out underneath. So the nose, I basically banana peeled this board. So the tune shop at Timberline pop riveted like 9 rivets in it to get it back. And that board was never the same after that. And then I also had a 172 or a 178 swallowtail from them. And it was, the thing floated. Stiff. Not much side cut, but that thing floated. So that really floated. So, yeah. Let's see. Anyways, you guys should definitely check out angrysnowboarder.com for all the new stickers that we put out. Snowboarders Do Crime. Fuck you, I'm with the carving crew. My other snowboard is a big black cannon. So we got a bunch of those. Plus, we re-upped the OG logo, stuff like that. So there's definitely some stuff there. Bry guys, should I be sizing boards based on my French weight? Nude. I mean, I only size my boards based off the weight of my meaty clackers.
I size the snowboard based on what I will be wearing with everything on, just because why not?
From Brendan, the disgruntled historian, did Beyond Metals ever confirm Dope was making their outerwear? So it's like a weird thing. So I got confirmation that they're not. There was a weird overlap for a while there with some riders and shit going on there, but it's not. It does actually have more than a single stitch seam and fake butt flap pockets on your back pockets. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. Ooh, I like this one from Return to the Shred Guy. Would my Ride Zero and algorithm overlap? Not really, because the algorithm's got carbon array 5, the Zero's got carbon array 3, and it's an asymmetrical true twin. And the algorithm is a directional twin. If anything, they complement themselves perfectly, because the Zero is your freestyle board that if you need to get around the mountain, you can. But then your algorithm is that all mountain freestyle board, so that you're not limited if you need to go into the park with it either. So it definitely works. So I think that's actually a really good 2-board combo. What do you think, McLongo?
Yes, it's a really good combo. Both boards have the specific purpose where that Zero, you can go jib, go hit the park, do all of that. But then you got the algorithm where you can go hit side hits and just go to the moon and really just kind of launch it everywhere, go fast, make really hard turns on it, and really just lay those nips to the ground, where they both work with one another instead of just overlapping. So a very good combo. It's something that would work.
From Ian, hyped as fuck to watch the new Dustbox vid tonight. I just watched that at lunch while I was doing some stuff, so I didn't get to fully digest it. Noah Peterson's part was fucking amazing. It's good to see Breck Koulis in there and stuff. Really good. Interesting soundtrack choice. A little more mellow than I thought it would be for them. But if you need the link, it's in the description down below, along with a bunch of other videos. You guys should check that out. And if you're looking to do some snowboard philanthropy, I've got the donation link in the description for the Shred Foundation. We're going to be doing a big push come Black Friday for that, just to help raise money for that. It's a charity that we strongly believe in over here. We really like what they're doing, so you can check that out. Let's see what else. See, we got Eric P. When is Line Snowboard review? Probably never, because it's just a rebranded K2 geometric with a higher price tag. Not going to fucking waste my time with that. The people that are going to buy it are the same people that buy skis, and we don't ski around here. Do we?
No.
Do we, long cheeks?
We do not ski here. We just like to ride the snowboards.
All right. We got super chat from our moderator, Jack Off Beat. How many SIGs and baguettes do you need to crush before you can, 1, pop to the moon, and 2, become immune to tree collisions? Hashtag French au natural clackers.
It is more about the espresso and then the cigarettes, and you just keep drinking that, and you'll become immune to tree collisions. And the more espresso you drink, the higher you will go to the moon. So it's more espresso.
All right. Ryan Hansen. I'm all about smoking joints like Randy, but now that he's gone, will a pair of bent metal joints be okay driving a Ride Zero? I have a pair of transfers, but they're going to be on my anti-gravity. Yeah, you should be fine. I mean, it's just going to be soft and playful. I'm not a big fan of the joint. It's just too soft of a binding for me, but if that's what you're going for, should work. All right. We got Tyler Silvestri with the 666 super chat. Squatch 6'3", 200 pounds, 14. But Jesus Christ, you aren't kidding. You going excavator or almanac for Meadows? Excavator. You want more directional. It's going to get that nose. That nose is going to climb better on that wet pow that you get down there, and that Cascade concrete and shit. I think that's just where you want to be. You agree there, McCheeks?
Oui.
All right. Wade LaCool, does a passport a good replacement for my old Deep Thinker? I think you mean pretty much the same program. I mean, yeah, kind of. I think that's a solid replacement. If anything, it's not going to be as stiff as your Deep Thinker was right out of the wrapper. It's going to feel more like when it broke in at about like 10, 15 days.
Mm-hmm.
From Joseph Rando, what makes a good early late season board for you two and rock boards, party boards? I mean, every snowboard can be a rock board if you believe in yourself. That sticker is coming. You know, I mean, late season, I'm riding next year's shit. I'm tested.
Yeah, when it comes to the early season, I just ride whatever is old and just beat up, and I just don't care anymore. That's what makes a good board, where you can just beat the shit out of it and it'll still be okay, and you don't really care. Nothing too stiff, though.
Super chat from Carpe DM. Any overlap with my K2 Alchemist, Excavator, Jones Mountain Twin Ultra Flagship, Tweaker, Yes Pro 2020, and Capita Indoor Survival? Hashtag I have a serious addiction. There's so much overlap in there. So much overlap.
Sounds like you need the aeronaut, though.
From Pat Zaransky, speaking of what happened to Marhar, Luke Shanowski bought a board from him and then it bankrupted the company. It's crazy. He put L Stacker on it and made the stacker jack off the lumberjack. Ugh, that's what it is. All right. Let's see. We got P. Kerr. Hi, boys. What's the difference as far as free ride between the Berserker and the Deep Fake? Do the boards overlap? And which one is damper compared to the Stranda Descender? Many thanks. Hashtag frog boards are us. So the big thing is the Berserker is way narrower than the Deep Fake. That's the big one. I do feel the Deep Fake is more damp. And then when you compare it to the Stranda Descender, the Descender is more damp than it's little more damp than the Deep Fake. It's noticeably more damp than the Berserker. So, yeah. Okay. From Just Rippin', is the Nidecker Carbon Supermatics any lighter than the standard ones? The standard ones are terribly heavy. Eat some muscle cheese and do some leg lifts in the off season. That binding, when I weighed the regular Supermatic between the difference in my black label, it was negligible. I mean, yeah, the Carbon Supermatic's going to be lighter, but if you're having problems with that, it sounds like maybe either your boots are too big or you need to do some leg lifts. All right. Okay. Let's see. Jesus, dude, don't spam your questions. Luke Shanowski, this is a conspiracy against me. You put him out of business, Luke. You are the reason Marhar went out of business. The blame solely lies on you. It's all your fault. You unleashed the Stacker Jack to the world, and it could not be contained. And then the follow-up to that is a super chat from Jack Offbeat. Please tell Jordan from Nerd Snowboards to not let Luke buy any Nerd Snowboards. Yeah, we don't need that company going out of business. All right. We got VKMP. If you could only take the GNU Hyper or the Solomon Dance Hall on a Europe trip, what would you pick? Not a skill error. I'm saving for the ride Skullet Pig. Goddamn right, the 302 Skullet Pig. It's coming. I'm pushing for it. 302 centimeters of Skullet Pig. I'd probably take the Hyper. It's a little, because it's like more normal shaped, I guess. And I really wouldn't want to ride either of those if I went to Europe. I'd rather take something with more camber, but that's me.
Like the aeronaut?
Yes, like the Aeronaut. I could go hit trees, except Europe doesn't have those.
Oh.
From Beziums, hey Frenchie, what do you think of the Amplid Snowmalier?
I have never ridden the Snowmalier. I think the Everin has, though.
I have. I liked it. It was a good board. I had fun with that. There's a review of it. You should check it out. So, ugh. All right. From Ruff, has TC's girlfriend told him to shut the windows yet? I know he's roasting in that.
The window is closed. I do have a big tower fan behind me, and all of the vents open. But yes, I am very warm.
Okay, from Tyler Richter. Review on the new Falcors was surprising. How versatile is that binding? Daily driver capable? I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice for park, per se. But if you're just dabbling in it, yeah, I mean, it'll be fine. It's just better than the old Falcor. It's good. It's just a lot better. It's pretty damn versatile. I mean, the big thing is the price tag is what's going to get you on that. And I think, once you rule in the price tag, you can get away with like a force for everything and be happy with it. Mm-hmm. All right. From VKMP, here to do a welfare check on TC after he got bullied by that K2 antidote.
The antidote was a little bit of a bully, but if you have fresh legs, it'll be okay. Next time, I will ride that on a Monday, not over like a Friday or anything like that, where my legs are already toast from the whole week.
All right. From Why Are You on YouTube? Does the Amplid UNW8 make the Ravine Pro feel like a parkboard? Yes. I've been thinking about one for years now, but not sure I really need something that gnarly. I don't think most people do. That thing's like, it's fucking burly. It's a burly board. Like, I'm not looking forward to the fact I'm probably going to have to ride that again next year. From MC Rears, how does the Stranded Mackerel and Ride Super Pig compare? Which would be the most fun in the trees and slush? Super Pig. The Super Pig will be a little more versatile in that. If in the slush, in the trees, the Mackerel was fucking amazing. Like, that thing was just such a fun board. It's got such a good shape. Like, it's super kind of unique. Like, you can compare it to the Super Pig because they sit kind of in that category where they're shorter and they're wider, but they really do ride different. They have their own personality in that regard, which is nice. All right. Ivan, hi. I have tried to buy through your links. However, most of them have restrictions on shipping to Oz. Is it worth giving them a call, or is it it's a hard rule, dude? That ain't gonna happen. You need to set up a freight forwarder or a shipping forwarder if you're gonna do that. Go shop at your local shops. We're working on trying to get something down there. Don't feel you gotta obligated like you got to order from up here to support us. We're good. Just watching and commenting does so much. Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's see how we're doing on the old meaty clackers here poll. Let's see. So we have 180 votes. And do you like your snowboard movies with meaty clackers? 21% said yes. 14% said no. 57% said they want them extra meaty, and 9% of them are they shorn. They want them shorn. So that's kind of where we're at on that. So, but that's it is what it is at this point, and we'll see where we go from there with it. Oh man, I am tired. I can't believe A Basin's going to open soon.
We have A Basin opening, and then the locals night next Thursday. You can make that. It's a blast. There will be a lot of great movies there.
That's true. They're going to be showing Glow from Capita, Colorado Soiree from Greg Kenna and Stu Louder. That's the local guys. So there's a link in the description if you want to buy tickets to the local appreciation party at the Riverwalk Center. All the proceeds from the ticket sales go to supporting Summit County Search and Rescue. It's a good time. It's just a fun little thing. And if you're coming up for the day, Underground Snowboards will be doing 20% off sale. Basically, it's their Black Friday sale, but it's local today. It's the 10th anniversary. So I think it's 20% off everything, or it's like 20% off the new stuff plus certain markdowns. So it's a good day for a sale. And so if you're coming up, you know, if you like go to Keystone for the day, shoot over, maybe pick up something, grab a ticket, and come watch a movie with us and hang out. Be a good time.
And the Jeremy Jones has a movie playing as well.
They're doing the Jeremy Jones movie? Okay, didn't know that. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Looking around here. Find a good one. From JP, the heel cup of my Ride C6 is too tight for my Burton Photon boots to the point where I have to work it to get in there. Bindings are size large. Anything I can do, or am I fucked? Take a Dremel to the sides of your boots, right where the foam is, and grind it down. It just tells you that boot's just an extra chonky. All right. From Martin V, what would you guys recommend to pair with an ASIM twin? A 2025 Jones Storm Chaser, Wolf, or Mind Expander riding in Australia and Japan? Oh, fuck yeah. Get the Storm Chaser. New Storm Chaser is solid. All right. From Tyler Hype, you guys braving the white ribbon of death right away or what? Monday. I'll go up on Monday, I think. I'm going to let Denver has 48 hours notice basically to attend. It's going to be a shit show on Saturday. It's not even going to be worth my time. Plus, I got the midweek pass, so I don't even think my pass is good there.
The Ikon.
Yeah, I'd have to use my Ikon, but I still need to pick up my new Basin pass. So let's see. R Rainer 00, have you heard of any shipping delays with K2 or Ride? No, they're not. I know Rome is having some issues, I think. But a lot of the K2 and Ride stuff's out, maybe to the smaller shops. So from P. Kerr, with guys like Chad Otterstrom and Arrow Edela riding and having careers into their 40s, do you think snowboarding is now getting away from pure contest and letting more creative riders come through? It's been away from contests for years. There's no legacy for contest riders. Remember that. Like we were talking about 2 live streams ago, maybe it was last week. I forgot who Max Perot was. I had to Google it.
That was last week.
That was last week. Okay. All right. From Mr. Dell 29, I pulled the trigger on a Mercury. I hope you got the links. Got a 161. I'm 220 pounds, size 10, pairing it with the new forces. Please validate. You are validated. Go ride.
That is a great setup. It's super fun. You're going to love it.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of where we're at with that. All right, let's see what we got here from Xavier V21. Hey, Angry and TC, looking for all mountain free ride to add to the quiver for West Coast terrain, Mammoth, Snow Valley, etc. 5'4", 180 pounds, size 8 boot. Was thinking the deep fake. Any other suggestions? Deep fake, aeronaut, right?
The aeronaut, the berserker, because you have such a tiny foot. There would be no toe hang. That could be great for you. Otherwise,
Jones Flagship Pro, Rome Ravine Pro would be another one in there. Maybe a Stronda Descender if you wanted that. You could even do like an Amplid singular, but you want the directional one, not the twin. The twin. So yeah.
Or pick your line on ink.
That's a good one
too.
So we got a question here from Jack Offbeat. How long do the French ride on opening day before après? And by après, I mean Crunchwrap Supremes and Blast de Baja.
About 20 to 30 minutes, something like that. Get the legs warmed up, and then you go have the Crunchwrap and the Baja Blast.
Okay, VKMP. What are the differences between the Jones Storm Chaser and the Stranda Macro? Which do you prefer? I prefer the Macro. They're both great boards, but I'd rather ride the Macro. Urethane sidewall in there, it rides a little more damp when it's in there, and just the shaping of it because the tip is more pointy. And the camber profiles are a little different in that. Like you get a little more rocker in the Storm Chaser in that, which makes and the reshaping of the Storm Chaser, it's better on a groomer than it's been. The Macro is just so unique. It's just so different. The other thing is people just aren't going to have it either. So, yeah. All right. From Waco. Does yes will again have low production for the Pick Your Line and ink? Last year they had more demand than availability. Probably. I don't foresee them upping their production this year. Better graphic though. That'll probably sell better than the turtles.
I like the turtle. It's great.
It's because you want to eat them.
Turtle soup is amazing. It's a delicacy.
So yeah, I think that's kind of where we're at there. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Return of the Shred Guy. Am I crazy to give up my bartending spot in the village for a large rental shop manager position? I mean, if you're trying to get away from being around alcohol because you're worried about drinking too much, it's kind of a lateral move. You're still going to be drinking a lot in the rental shop. Realistically, like if you're a good bartender and you're good at what you do, you're going to stack more cash in the long run in there off tips, especially if you know how to work the crowd and make people welcome and shit. The good thing about the rental shop is steadier, more consistent, like hours, like that's it. And you're going to have everything going on with that. So let's see what else. It's kind of like hit or miss if you want to do that or not. It's like if I went back to bartending, I'd probably try to find a place that closes before 10, and I would just be like, I want the evening shift so I could ride more. Like in the rental shop, unless you're doing split shift, you're probably not going to ride as much. So, okay. From Josh Carney, any parkboard suggestions for an intermediate Midwest rider? Currently, daily drive a shadow band, which I love, but would like something a little more tow rope park lap focus. So you just want a true twin. Go pick up a Public. You're in the Midwest. Like check out a Statement, maybe a Disorder, maybe a Display. That would be some stuff. Or like a Ride Kink. Maybe a Signal Park series. I think they're still blowing out some of the last year ones. And we do have an affiliate link in the description. But last time I looked, they were selling those for like $230, I think, depending on what size it was, which that's a really good deal.
I would say the Spring Break Resort Twin. That would be great. You could take that everywhere in the Midwest. Or even like a Rosignol Retox, if you wanted something like that. It will take a little bit to break in, but it's going to be great on those jumps. And then, what would be? And you could even do like a Jones Tweaker as well, where you can take that one all over the hill there, but still be able to park it very well.
All right. From Joseph Arando, should I buy my next purchase based on graphic alone? Please, please. You can do anything you want. Do I recommend it? No.
He must be talking about my Aeronaut because it's such a good graphic, because I did the graphic.
You're such a professional graphic artist.
I am an artist.
Yeah. All right. We're going to close down this poll that we've got going on here. So this is how we finish it out with 194 votes. Do you like your snowboard movies with meaty clackers? 23% said yes. 13% said no. 56% wanted extra meaty and 8% wants them shorn. So we're going to close that one down, and then we'll take this one from P. Care. Will you review the Rosal XV this season? Have they fixed it compared to last year? Thanks. TC wrote it, but it didn't change.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll take this one from Lloyd Roberts. Hi, guys. If you could only buy one, Looking at the Wired Arc, the Skunk Ape 2 C3, and the Black Snowboard Death. Love to charge and blow by skiers. Ride in the Pacific Northwest, 6'3", 270 pounds, size 12 boots. Black Snowboard to Death. Black Snowboard to Death right there. You want speed? It's going to have the best finish on the base out of all three of those. It's going to be the stiffest of the three. That's going to be where you want to be right there. So, yeah. Yep, that's what I would do with that. So, let's see. Anyways, I feel like since it's Halloween, it's kind of slow in here today. So I think we might be getting out of here a little earlier than normal just because we got some stuff we need to do. So let's try to get the last round of questions in if you guys got them. And we're going to go from there. So, you got a couple quick seconds. Get them in there. Ooh, I like this one from Brendan, the disgruntled historian. Use case differences for the Beyond Metals versus the Chameleon from Battalion. More carving, more slashing, a little more free ride. That's the Chameleon. All mountain freestyle, Beyond Metals. That's where you really want it to be. Like the shape of the Beyond Metals, you're like, oh, again, we've been getting a lot of questions like, this would be a great POW board. And I'm like, it's an all mountain freestyle board. Yeah, it'll work in POW, but like there's better choices. Like I think that board is more balanced for all mountain use, whereas the Chameleon is more like, I'm going to go turn, I'm going to go slash, I'm going to ride a little POW. And if I have to, I could hit the park. So. MTC Simpkins. Get new boots fitted tomorrow. Any recommendations for stiff women's boots that I need to go try? Best boots, the one that fits your foot and fits your needs. Try everything on. If you're not trying on at least 5 to 8 pairs of boots, you're doing it wrong. So, yeah. Luke DeSannier, what's the longest daily driver you would realistically ride? 203 BBC. Could ride that every day. No questions asked. I could ride that every day and have no problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Dell 29, what's your take on shredding under the influence? It's fucking stupid. That's how you hit a fucking tree.
Well,
not you. You're McLaughlin. No, like literally, I watched 1 year at Breckenridge. I watched a guy drunk ping pong off the trees on 5 o'clock on the way to the park. He ping ponged off 4 of them. It was fucking that. And then I used to work for the shop called Colorado Freeride, and the reason the shop even existed was the owner's dad. He owned like 48 Subway franchises. He bought the shop for his daughter because she went to CMC Steamboat and got a ski and snowboard business degree. And the whole time I worked there, they kept telling me how great she was because she had this fucking applied associate's degree. She was a pill popper, and so was her boyfriend. And he fucking would eat like a bunch of Xanny and then just fire down like 6-7 shots. And in the spring, he rolls into Park Lane and goes to hit like jump 4 or 5 at the bottom. Fucking pants come undone midair. He lands, his dick flops out. He's twitching on the ground. He ended up like fracturing his hip. He was so fucking out of his mind. Like he shouldn't have even been up there. I think it's the stupidest thing. Like, no, it's so fucking dumb. So, all right. Cat H. Hey, Angry and TC, looking to replace old Burton Lexus, currently on a Rosal Diva 152, riding Maine, New Hampshire. Do you think the Nitro Poison or Rome Katana women's needs some dampening for bad knees? Go with the women's Katana. It's going to be a little more damp in there. And then, yeah, I think that's really where you want. Or check out the Battalion Etna, which is, I believe that's the women's Astro ASIM. And that's got a thicker pad on it in there. So like the foot pad. So that should really dampen a lot better for you, Kat.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny New, best board in your opinion to ride the Elps in the backcountry? Clearly it's the Aeronaut. Lobbing softballs over here. Let you take this question. Xavier V21. I have the Now Select Pros and I don't like the toe straps. Can I switch them out or any suggestions? Can they be switched out with Jones? Yes, they're fully interchangeable with Jones. And I would strongly recommend them swapping it out.
Same.
Okay. Brad Rusta, do you see any other surfboard brands trying to come into snowboards? I kind of like the Yes Times Pies. That board fucking sucked. It's not even in the line anymore. That board fucking sucked. On paper, it should have been good. And then I got on and I was like, what the fuck is this? You still got Christensen doing stuff with Jones. So there is that. And then I'm pretty sure there's like some other companies that have surf inspired stuff.
Lost Mayhem are doing
it.
With
Yeah, you got
Urban.
that Lost Mayhem. Yeah. Let's see. Anyways, we'll take this one from VKMP. Have you guys tried flux bindings? If so, what are your thoughts? I haven't ridden them in years. We talked last spring. They were supposed to get stuff. There's a new distribution going on there. The problem with flux that I have is it's like riding an older Burton with a bigger dead spot underfoot. Stuff's solid for the most part. There's some stuff I don't like. They have a lot of soft bindings, but their mid-tier and up isn't bad. Would I like to ride some stuff? Yeah, for sure. And it might happen. All right. From Stay Anonymous. At 5'6", 160 pounds in size 8 boot, ride fuse, should I be worried about the width and extra stiffness on a 158 mind expander? If you're a competent rider, no. If you're an incompetent rider, oh God, yes. Yes. I'd be worried.
That's a big board for you.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, the biggest you should have been on was the 54. Like I would be riding the 58. Like that would be like my daily pow board type thing here. So that's kind of where you're at. Okay. We got a super chat from Michael Stacy. Hey guys, I have a wired arc on the way. Nice. A ride Mountain Pig, Battalion Goliath, and a Skunk Ape CX2, C2X. Is it too much overlap? Anything you would add? Thanks, guys. Happy Halloween. Get rid of the Skunk Ape. You don't need it anymore. After that, those 3 boards that you have, you're solid. I think you're covered for the most part. So I wouldn't worry about it. So, yeah. All right. Anyways, guys, I think we're going to get out of here because it's Halloween. It's basically our Friday. I got shit to do. I want to go take my dog out, and but that's kind of where we're at. So I think we're going to get out of here this week. We'll be back next week, same time. Oh, by the way, we're doing something new. There's going to be an interview dropping at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time tonight with my old roommate, Carlo Marasigan. He's in a contest for True Outerwear, and it's talking about snowboarding and stuff. So I did like a little half-hour interview. You're going to start seeing more of these. But tonight, the first one's going to drop. It's a little rough, but you should see that at 7 o'clock. So definitely check it out. There's a call to action in there for this contest that he's in. So if you want to vote for him and his group that he's in, please do. I think it'd be really awesome. And also, don't forget, check all the links down in the description if you're looking for something to watch. The new Dust Box is out. Anthill, Dylan Oaktree's movie's out. Just like a lot of stuff in there. Saturday, you'll see the weekly sales coming out too. So don't forget that. And videos every day. So we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, guys.